seat. Dan is je known, dan is net gaan is je been get net all day. In the traditional teaching of our people, there are some main topics in that always were something we were continually reminded of. One of those, of course, is that of listening. Listen and listen and listen. And it was that I remember when we were learning the various stories in that, somebody would tell us the story and we would listen. And then they would make us repeat the story back to them. Sometimes not only one time, two times, three times, four times. They would say, and so we use the same approach when we gather information and consult and get the other people to concur the traditional teachings that we provide. When they tell us something, we ask them, tell me again. And then when they tell the second time, we might even go so far as to ask them to tell us the third time or possibly even the fourth time. But it is in the traditional way that is the practice of listening is so very important. But the other teaching that is very much the same way is haisid, which means to observe. And it was necessary when you took care of the sheep and you were doing the thinking for the sheep, it was very important to be aware of the things that were going on as you do the thinking for the sheep. Then the pepa honeya, and sometimes it's said in a way that the pe ba honeya, and so there was a deeper meaning to caring for the sheep. And so when you're in that situation, you have to use all of your physical senses of sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing to keep the sheep safe. And hanakosta is to say, even to the side of your eyes, be able to see what's going on, to be aware of what's behind you, and to use all of your physical senses in a way that you can provide the proper care and that is necessary in taking care of the sheep. But this is also to be applied in your life when you are making your life. When you're making your life, you have to use all of your senses in that. And the one sense that is, of course, to listen. But the other one is very important as well, which is to observe and to know what's going on around you. Is the way that we are told, is that be very aware of the things that are going on. Now, the other way to understand this is to know the word that the be continually aware of situation. The continuous situation awareness is very much important. That is in the various things that we should know in being able to protect our families and to protect our loved ones. You have to be able to use those senses in that. And the ones that are there constantly, of course, is listening and observing. So the being continuously aware of things is very important, of situations. And so there's things that are going on in the daily lives of people. Be aware of that, especially be aware that you have to be aware for other people that are young and innocent, your children. You have to be able to be aware of the things that's going on so you can protect your family and protect your children from the things that are going on, just like when we were taking care of sheep. It is that you do the thinking for them and you take the responsibility of being aware or being in the know. And the teaching of atta aholia, that's a very important word, atta aholia, which actually means attahoneya. Attahoneya. It means to use your intelligence to the utmost, to be aware of things for yourself. Attahoneya, use your intelligence wisely for yourself. And that's what attahoneya means. to be able to care for yourself. And so when they say, take care of yourself, which is the translation that most people understand, "Atahwanya," but it actually means "Atahwanenya." Be able to use the intelligence in that you have to care for yourself and to care for your loved ones, your children especially. Bahwanenya, be intelligent for your children and be intelligent for the people that are innocent. So there are professions on that in the world where you have the care to instruct and to teach and to be an example. Those are important responsibilities. And they include that you take the time to listen, you take the time to observe so that you know what's going on so you can pass that information on. And so through life, as you are in adulthood and you have children, you have to be able to constantly know what they are doing or where they are or what they think, what they feel. You have to be aware of those things and you have to teach them of the things that can be harmful to them. That's very important. There's a lot of times when little children might be doing something that is going to endanger their lives or is going to harm them or hurt them. You have to be able to step in and instruct and to do it in a way that they can be able to learn and to understand what you are saying, and they can store that away as information so they don't have to experience those things. But that is the way that we are told, is that haisit atahwalya, and to understand it better and apply it in our lives. And so be observant. There are so many things going on. Haisit bahuns, and there's other words in that is used to instruct us in being a person that is constantly and continuously situation aware. And those are the things that we are told.